Alright guys, welcome to another thrift store haul. I'm going to try to hit up a couple of thrift stores today. It is Wednesday. Sometimes they do have like 2 for 1 or 50% off Wednesdays. I believe it's a couple of thrift stores that I've seen. I'm not sure which ones. I do have to hit up the post office and drop off a couple of DVDs that I did sell on eBay today. But I'm going to hit up a couple of these thrift stores and see if there's any special deals today. I know there's always special deals going on just on random days. So let's see what we can find today. Oh man, so I just really heard some sad news right now. Actor and comedian Charlie Murphy has passed away at age 57 from leukemia. You guys probably remember Charlie Murphy and those sketches for Dave Chappelle that were really classic with Prince and the Rick James parodies, and those are just really great. He was just a funny guy, and he was Eddie Murphy's, I believe, older brother. And man, I guess he was battling leukemia, and it's reported that he just passed away. So, you know, just a moment of silence for that guy. And you know what? It's always a freaking madhouse over here at the USPS Postal Service where I ship off my packages. By the way, I'm going to link my eBay store in the description below if you guys want to pick up any of these movies that I find. I like to clean them up and then resell them. But in the past month, I've actually been building up a really cool store of unique and just out-of-print finds. So, link in the description below if you guys want to check that out and purchase a few films. Okay, so now I'm going to try to hit up a few spots that I haven't been to before. And this is an antique shop right here. And it looks like, I don't know if they just carry furniture or what, but we're going to check out to see if they have any DVDs or any type of movies. Very cool. Some old, looks like posters, maybe movie posters, kind of crunched down of all the classic movies. Very cool. Alright guys, now oddly enough, I found a couple movies in there, and one of those movies was Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man, starring Mickey Rourke and Don Johnson. I believe Vanessa Williams is in this movie. Now, I don't know anything about this movie. I know it was filmed in 1991, and it looks like the basic premise is, it's set in the future. This is, I forget which, I believe Mickey Rourke is Harley Davidson, and the Marlboro Man is played by Don Johnson. And from what I was reading, it seems really like the same premise as Hell or High Water, which just came out last year with Jeff Bridges. It seemed like the same premise as that movie in the fact that they're robbing a bank for a friend which seized property of his bar. So same type of theme there. I did find out that it's out of print, so it's going for about 15 to 20 bucks on eBay, so I picked this up for a couple of bucks. Seems like a good action type of movie, and can't wait to check that one out. Now my next pickup, no lie, it was just sitting there on a random table, is Cube 2 Hypercube. Now I've actually never seen this one. I have seen the first Cube, which was a great film. I don't know if this is any good at all. It's not going for much on eBay at all, but yeah, so it looks like Cube 2 is the exact same thing as the first Cube. 8 strangers, they wake up in a room, and they have to get out and kind of like defy these obstacles. Now the first Cube is super classic. If you guys are into horror, Saw type of jigsaw, you know, traps, definitely check out the first Cube. Kind of excited to check out the second one. I don't know really too much about it, other than it's kind of like the same premise as the first. So this is a cool find right here. I only got it for a couple bucks, and like I said, it was just randomly on a table. I just walked around the corner in that antique shop, and it was just right there calling my name. So yeah, I'm gonna check this one out soon. Now I want to check out this thrift store, this Boys and Girls Club thrift store first. I usually check it out last, but sometimes I believe they have some really good deals, and they might have a half off, yeah. So green and yellow tags are half off today, and I found some really good and rare finds here at this thrift store. So we're going to check out to see what we can find here now. Now I've been collecting so many dang DVDs that I'm going to need one of these soon. I seriously don't have any space left, so I'm gonna have to get something like this. This looks like it's actually really deep though, because I'll probably fill this up in about a couple weeks. Yeah, so it looks like they have green and yellow tags are 50% off, so that's good. Alright, now it looks like I found some laser discs. This is insane. Poltergeist. Look at that, The Nightmares. That's probably my favorite one right there. Nightmare 3. Nightmare 5. Wow. So it looks like a lot of common stuff. Oh, wow, look at this. Maybe La Loca. If you guys haven't seen this movie, this is actually a bootleg though. Yeah, someone printed this. This is a really good movie about girls that are gangsters. Check that one out. I don't see anything. American Ultra is always cool. Don't see anything. Alright guys, so a couple good pickups there. First pickup was Murphy's Romance, starring Sally Field and James Garner. This one right here is a romance where I believe she is where Sally Field is a horse trainer, and she's like in a new town, and it's just her, and she's befriending James Garner's character, and it's just like it's a romantic type of film. Picked that one up. I believe this one is out of print. Only got it for about $1.70. Now another romance that I thought was pretty odd was starring Sting and Jennifer Beals. Now this one right here, I don't believe it's out of print, but I've never seen it. I believe it's has to do with Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein. So this one right here seemed really, really cool and interesting. Got it for a couple bucks there. Now another romance movie that I always hear about, I've never seen it, and it's actually a John Carpenter film, is Starman, featuring Cary Allen and Jeff Bridges. Now this one right here is about, he's an alien and his ship gets kind of shot down. He's like a humanoid, and he just kind of, it's just him trying to, he finds love on Earth, and it's kind of a different one for John Carpenter, I believe. So I'm really interested to check this one out. I believe I don't know if it's out of print, but I know it's a rare find right here. So, and my last pickup at that thrift store was Bully. Now they did make another movie called Bully recently, a couple years ago, that was more of a documentary, but this one right here is an actual film from the director of Kids. Now I haven't seen this one, surprisingly. It's from Larry Clark, and this one looks pretty gritty. Alright, now this one I believe centers around a surfer who just keeps getting bullied, and it just goes more in depth with his character, I believe, seeking revenge. Now I've seen the movie Kids, and that one was pretty gritty, so I'm expecting the same from this one. I'm gonna have to check this one out soon. I believe this is out of print. It is. I do kind of run across it every now and then at thrift stores, but I never pick it up. So I finally just picked it up. It was only about $1.75 as well. So yeah, that was my last pickup at that store there. And I actually found Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls. Now, in my last video I actually found this, but it was really, really jacked up. The disc was super scratched. It was a flipper disc. Full screen on one side, widescreen on the other side. But this one is perfectly intact. Now, this is the second one, When Nature Calls. Just a brief summary of what this movie is about. Something happens where the animals need Jim Carrey's help, he's a pet detective. He ends up going to Africa, and it's just him, following him in his zany, wacky antics. It also features a funny skit between him and Tommy Davidson, which is freaking classic. Tommy Davidson's like in an African tribe, and Jim Carrey's kind of dressed up in African garments as well, and they just have like a battle. It's so freaking funny. I remember the second one being probably funnier than the first. So Jim Carrey, Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls. It's in a snap case, which I hate, but it's perfectly intact. This is going for some good money on eBay. Now, the swap meet, actually a couple of days ago, I did pick up a 3-set combo with the first film, this second one, and also the animated series, but it's also good to have these single films as well, so glad I got that. Now I was really excited to pick these up on VHS. I really don't get VHS at all unless I see that it's in really good condition or shrink wrapped or out of print or something. But this is Mork Mindy. I'm not sure if this is like a greatest hits type of thing. It says it contains 2 episodes each. It is Volume 2 and Volume 3. Now, I don't remember this show. I mean, this is kind of before my time, but I remember that I think Mork, played by Robin Williams, the late great Robin Williams, is an alien, and it's kind of like a romantic comedy type of show. He has like a really high-pitched voice. His catchphrase was "nanu nanu," or and I just remember I think my parents used to watch it, and yeah, it's just really cool to see these shrink wrapped and, you know, never opened and never touched, and they're just really funny shows, and it's Robin Williams in his prime. Just a good fun TV show. So got both of those on VHS. Alright guys, so I'm going to check out this Goodwill that I checked out last week. Found some pretty good buys, but I actually showed up around a half an hour right before they closed, so I wanted to come back here a little earlier and see if I can find anything else cool or rare out of print like I did last time. Wow, so it looks like I missed their half off sale by freaking 30 minutes. Ain't that some bullshit? I recently got fascinated with VHS. Look at that. Serial Mom Classic. I'm finding a lot of stuff that I've never seen before. The young Jim Carrey. They're really cheap too. Alright guys, so even though I missed the sale, I did pick up a few cool DVDs and one VHS actually in there. Now this one I got sealed. It's called This Is What Democracy Looks Like. Now I don't know too much about this, but it kind of grabbed me mainly because it was sealed, and Rage Against the Machine, which is one of my favorite bands of all time, and especially in high school I was a huge Rage Against the Machine fan. They star in this film where I believe it's at a protest in Seattle. I'm not sure what they're protesting, but it's kind of a documentary behind the scenes of that protest, and it looked pretty cool. So this one's sealed. It's going for some good money on eBay. So that one I primarily picked up strictly because of the value of it on eBay. But I might check it out if it's online or something like that. But that one right there looks really cool. This Is What Democracy Looks Like. The next was another one that I bought strictly off of the value on eBay, and this one's, I don't even know what it's, One Piece, the One Piece collection. I'm not into anime at all, so I have no clue about this one. If you guys know about this one, Letter of Marquis. Alright, I don't know if there's more in the series or what, but this is another one that was sealed, which is freaking awesome. It has the slipcover and everything. This is going for like 25 bucks and up on eBay. Don't know too much about it. I know it's an anime, that's it. Now this next one right here, I might get a lot of shit for, but I was huge into the whole 9/11 conspiracy when around that time that it happened. I just dug deeper into the different theories that were going on. Now you guys might hate me. Leave that hate in the comment if you guys want. Express yourself. It's whatever. It's a free country. But I picked this up, Loose Change Final Cut, which is awesome because I had to actually stream it online. I didn't know there was actual physical copies out there. Now this movie's been re-put out about 3 or 4 times with just added footage, added interviews and stuff like that. So if you guys are big into conspiracies, I was for a little minute, and this is probably one of the better films that was done by 2 college kids, and they've gone up against like Popular Mechanics, and they really are passionate about this documentary. So make sure you guys check out Loose Change. This is the final cut right here, if you get a chance to pick it up. And last but not least is Lisa on VHS. Now I don't really know too much about this film right here, other than it looks like a woman who starts flirting with this guy. She finds out he's a stalker and a killer, serial killer, or something like that. So just another kind of like a thriller horror type of flick. Really cool box art right there. VHS got it for 49 cents. It's pretty rare. Well, most VHS are rare, but I don't really pick up any VHS, so I want to start actually digging deeper into VHS because a lot of them are rare. Some don't even get to make it to DVD or Blu-ray, so you can only find them on VHS. And I don't even own a VHS player anymore. I might have to get one plus an old TV and just kind of hook it up or something. But yeah, guys, that's the end of my pickups for today. I just want to do a short little run, maybe go to 3 or 4 thrift stores. But if you like this video, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and leave comments if you guys have seen any of these films below. Alright guys, till next time, see you later.